As we saw, Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jaden McDaniels got into it last night. And this is funny because Jaden called them out after Game 2, and they've gone on to beat them 2 more times since. He called them bad defenders, and instead of responding with a valiant effort, Minnesota just totally outclassed them in Game 3. Then in Game 4, Anthony Edwards and Donte DiVincenzo both went down, with DiVincenzo suffering an ACL tear, and that's unfortunate for him. And what a wild coincidence. The guys wearing number 0, Donte DiVincenzo, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, and Damian Lillard have all torn their Achilles in the last few postseasons. That's just a crazy coincidence. But we're going to get into what Jaden said about this team after Game 2 and everything that was said after last night. Let's check it out.
Use offensively like us to really get in a rhythm today. Go out with Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at them.
They're all bad defenders.
Yeah, they're all bad defenders.
So that was exactly what he said. And the Nuggets have yet to prove him wrong. They have destroyed them. And Naz Reid, in the absence of Anthony Edwards and Donte DiVincenzo, goes for 43 points. He's starting to look more and more like someone who, given the opportunity, could be an NBA All-Star caliber performer if you look at his splits and what he does when given his chances. 43 points in a playoff game, 13 for 17, and the way he did it just looked natural, like something that's truly in his bag, not a lucky one-off performance. So let's continue to see what went on last night.
Most players would just dribble that out. Well, the league office is going to...
Did Jokic say anything to you when he came over, or was it just...
Nah, I don't know what he said, to be honest. I just seen someone that was big as hell.
How were Coach Vince was talking there about how...
Naz ready, guys.
Nah, the clock still be running, so I'm about to go score. I can't, for real, I can't.
Seemed like they were upset that, you scored. Is that something you normally do?
I don't know. I mean, the game's time on the clock, for real, so.
Okay, do you think you might be in their heads a little bit with the way you were, like, obviously a lot was made up for what you said, but you backed it up now 2 straight games. Do you think they might be in their head a little bit?
I don't know. I mean, I said what I said, and then after that, I just come to hoop every night. Like, it don't really matter who we're playing against. I'm just coming to hoop and try my best every time to out.
I didn't like what McDaniels did. The game is over. The game was conceded both ways. In 2026, that stuff just doesn't happen anymore. That's something that happens in the 80s where teams will continue to score. But that's who he is, and so if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
Why were you so upset with the McDaniels layup?
Because he scored and everybody stopped playing. Come on, guys, you saw it. What happened?
Do you regret confronting McDaniels, or do you feel like you had to do that to stand up for your team?
No, I don't regret.
You view that just kind of as an unwritten rule, not to score late?
Yeah.
The Timberwolves in this game. Here's my question for you. You're up double digits with time running out, and the ball's in your hands like it was in Jaden McDaniels' hands. Are you laying that in? Are you laying that in? Are you laying that in?
I'm doing a Vince Carter 360 wrong way windmill dunk. Of course I'm laying it in.
And I'm gonna put a hit on him too.
Okay, then I'm gonna knock you out.
You got the ball, Chuck. What are you doing?
I don't
dribbling
shoot
it
that
out.
ball. But listen, I ain't gonna lie. I have put hit on guys. Like if we're down 20.
Okay, but why not?
Because you don't do it.
Why?
I've been on teams.
Why?
If a team is up on one of my teams 20 points.
All right, so what's the difference between 20
and the guy
22?
shoots a 3. I'm gonna say, hey, $500 to somebody to knock the hell out of it. I've done that before, and I'm proud of it too.
Listen, you lose by 1.
No, I'm proud of it too. If you shoot that ball, we gonna get you.
Listen. Who said you can't shoot the ball?
Well, that's rules to this.
What rules?
You could,
Made by who?
If you were down 25, you wouldn't want them shooting that
Bro,
ball.
a loss is a loss. You lose by 20, you lose by 20.
I believe.
I mean, I ain't going to try to fight him because he laid it up.
No, I'm gonna take a foul on him.
You're not going to go at him for doing that.
I'm gonna take a foul on him.
Next game, I'm going to get him.
I'm going to split the difference. Jaden actually tried to protect their feelings by not doing what Shaq said he would have did.
Oh, I would have Vince
He
Carter
just
that
laid
thing.
the ball up.
I would have
and
Vince
was going
Carter
over there
that
to
thing.
celebrate.
First of all,
with
you
his
can't
team.
jump like Vince Carter, so stop it.
All right.
But that's just sour
Williamson.
grapes. It is the playoffs, and like Rudy Gobert said, we don't care about your feelings actually. So if I can say or do something that's going to actually upset you, then I'm gonna do it.
Now, I agree with what Jalen is saying. This is the postseason, and we're not supposed to like each other. This adds insult to injury, scoring big, building a huge lead, rubbing it in your face. Dante went down, Anthony Edwards, your star player went down, and you still can't get the win. You can't even take advantage of that. So there's something about the identity of this Minnesota team that just gives you fits. Jokic hasn't had a good shooting game in this series, especially after game 1. Rudy Gobert has been blocking his shots, not going for the fakes, staying disciplined defensively. Shout out to Rudy in this series. And I think Jokic, as far as being the best player on the team, this is one of the reasons I still criticize him. People love the triple-double and his dribbling down the court. Yeah, that's all fine and cool, but trade some of that for some defense. I saw Naz Reid come down the court challenging Aaron Gordon laterally because they know he's been playing through injury. One specific play where Reid brought it down, crossed over on Gordon, and went straight to the rim with zero resistance from Jokic. He doesn't offer any resistance at the rim. Can't take hard fouls, bad positional defender, not quick with his reflexes on that end. When offense is your best thing and defense is your worst, it makes things really tough. When they won their championship, their starting lineup had Jamal Murray, KCP, who was a great defender, Michael Porter Jr., who was 6'10 and athletic, providing size at the rim alongside Aaron Gordon. They were at their most athletic and physical prime alongside Jokic, and there was still some exploiting happening in the paint. But they were big enough and athletic enough, and they had Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan off the bench, different options to offset that throughout the game. But now with Jokic back there and those guys no longer in their prime, Gordon in and out of the lineup, Cam Johnson only about 6'7 and not 6'10 like Michael Porter Jr., teams are just taking advantage of him at the rim consistently. Yeah, Jokic is a great player, but when you're not playing the other end of the court at all, not even making the effort, not in the right positions, don't be surprised when people are calling you a bad defender. We know Gordon isn't a bad defender when healthy. He just hasn't been healthy this year. But everybody else Jalen called out, there's probably some truth to that. At the very least, when someone attacks the rim, you make it physical. If you're not a great defensive team, you give the illusion. Be more physical with them. And none of that has happened. It looks bad right now. We don't know what's going on with Anthony Edwards going forward, but you typically want your best players available to close out a series. The Nuggets still have Jokic, and they're capable of winning a game, which puts the pressure right back on Minnesota to close it out before things get interesting. We'll see what happens, but I want to know what you guys think.